Hi there, I'm meteorologist Tom Kippen. Welcome to my YouTube page, Up in the Sky Weather, where we talk about weather in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. And you can definitely see here, it has been a really good blizzard for today across the central and western UP. I'm recording this during the evening hours on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. You can see the snow and wind still going pretty good here on the NMU webcam on Northern Michigan's campus. That building there in the distance is the Northern Center. And as we take a look at the high-resolution radar here, I'm going to fire that up and pull that up here to show you the snow that's ongoing here as we look at the radar. And you can see just snow and heavier snow as I go ahead and circle these here in the darker blue on Marquette, in the city of Marquette, and along US 41 from Marquette into West Branch Township, Scandia Township. We also have some snow back on off towards the west of Marquette and the higher terrain of Baraga and also Marquette counties. I'm not on cam today because the computer I usually use to film these or record these, that's being used by, I'm using that to do a live stream to my TV station's Facebook page. So we're streaming maps via my computer to our Facebook page, the station I work for, My UP News. So that's why you're not seeing me on cam. Got another recording studio, though, that I do have set on up. So we're going to go ahead and, albeit briefly, take a look at what's going on here. And we're going to track this storm here. It's pretty decent, and it is going to continue to move on off towards the east into Thanksgiving Day morning. Behind it, look at all the isobars here. And those isobars are packed in together, and that's going to mean the wind is going to continue, and at times the blizzard conditions are going to continue. This is the 18Z high-resolution NAM, and I'll put that into focus just a little bit better here so you can see it a little bit better. But you can see the isobars just really packed in, the lake effect snow continuing off of Lake Superior through Thanksgiving. And then as we get into Friday, it does start to lighten on up. Two things lighten on up, the snow and also the wind. So that'll be good news on Friday. But travel's still going to be very difficult across portions of the UP, especially along M28 from Sault Ste. Marie to Marquette, and then US 41 and M28 as you go west to Marquette. Even US 2 across the UP isn't going to be the best either through Thanksgiving. We will have some improvement, though, as we head into Friday. High-resolution model here. This is a short-term model, but it's the same thinking. Snow continues across the UP. These isobar lines are packed in, and that's going to mean wind is going to continue. There's your lake effect snow bands coming off of Lake Superior, and we'll talk about snow totals here right now. And you can see the high-resolution NAM model still painting in some decent snow amounts here through Friday afternoon. And we'll go ahead and take a look at these here. You can see perhaps over a foot of snow around Munising over towards Grand Marais, and then perhaps still over another foot of snow as you go west of Marquette into the higher terrain and also into the western UP. Let's see what the high resolution here has cooking up, and you can see the lake effect bands here kicking on in, and you can see totals here exceeding a foot, if not more, here as you go into western Alger County. And then once again, on top of what we've already seen in the western UP, we do have more snow on the way here that could add on up over 8 inches, perhaps over a foot in the far western UP. Real quick, I want to show you the GFS extended because we got this storm right here. That's going to move on out. There's your lake effect snow. Get your break on Saturday, but then we're watching another storm system. It's not going to be as strong as this one that will be moving on through the Great Lakes region on Saturday night and Sunday. That's going to bring us some snow behind it, cold temperatures, and another round of lake effect snow. And let me point out this Minnesota Vikings color 540 line. That's theoretically where the cold air is and the milder air kind of meet up. And that 540 line stays south of us. And also, we do have more chances of snow as we head into next week. So it looks like winter is definitely here and is definitely locked into the Upper Peninsula weather pattern as we go into the first week of December. So that's all for now. Just wanted to hop on and give a little bit of an update, albeit my face wasn't on cam, but I just wanted to hop on in and give a little bit of an update on what's going on out there. Please be safe out there, and if you do have to travel, be safe out on the roads. I've been traveling back and forth from work and it has not been the best road conditions out there. So if you don't have to travel anywhere, please don't. And also, hang in there. I know a bunch of us are losing power, and I've lost power on and off throughout the day today. And in fact, I had a decent power outage that lasted for a while this afternoon into this evening, but I am recording this video. Thankfully, I do have power back. Shout out to Marquette Board Power and Light for getting power back restored quickly, not only to me, but to our residents, but to the residents in the city of Marquette. And shout out to all the road crews. Once again, shout out to the power crews and anyone who has to be out on the road tonight on into Thanksgiving and fighting the bad weather.